Hi, it's Kathy Rose Creations. The other day I did a video, a little haul, and I was talking about this thingy that I got at Dollar Tree to make texture. And one of the comments on the video was somebody said that they were always looking for new ways to make texture in their art. And it gave me an idea because I have a whole repertoire of stuff for making texture, making marks, and things like that. So I thought I would share. I just have like a drawer full of them. I'm going to kind of swing my camera around. I don't know if you can see all the things I have laid out here. All kinds of stuff. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Okay. I'm going to make some marks, and hopefully they will turn out. Some might not. I'm going to use some Winsor & Newton acrylic paint. And we shall see. Kinda. This is just a plate from the Dollar Tree, my palette. Okay, one thing you can use is a plastic fork. Okay. This works better when you have paint on something and then you want to make a mark in it. Okay? Here's a example. Anyway, okay. I also have a selection of little round caps. These are from all kinds of weird stuff. I mean, bobbins and thread and caps off of stuff. And they really make great little circles. And again, these are things that you can put on something that's already been painted. And this one here has a little bit different texture. Okay. Again, I mean, I never throw anything away. But these, I don't know if this part will work or not. Oh, look at that. Okay. That's the other end. That's about the same size as one of my other ones. This one's a little smaller. You have to kind of experiment with the amount of paint that you want to put on something. This is a cardboard tube from something was on here. I don't remember what it was. But it's a little bit bigger and thicker. But again, it works. This is a tape. You know, the little thing from Scotch Tape. And works pretty good. Makes some interesting little circles. And these are caps off of something. Oh, this was a guard on an X-Acto blade that I never used the guard. Probably going to regret that someday, but hey, I'm a retired safety professional. I don't get hurt. And that's a lie. Okay, here's a little tiny one. Lots of circles, okay? Now, also, because I like doing leaves and things like that, I took a piece of toilet paper roll and I kind of sliced it up. I don't know if you can see that. And, oops. Kind of makes a little petal design. How's that? And if when they get dirty and they get ruined, hey, take another one. Here's a bigger one. Oh, yeah, Kathy coordinated much. Okay, bigger one's not working as well. Maybe it wasn't as evenly cut. Okay. Here's one that is kind of doubled. I kind of rolled it over itself. Let's see what that one does. Oh, that's kind of fun. And then I have a little tiny one, and this one I have used on the little toilet paper roll things I do, the little notebooks, if anyone's seen them. This size works really, really good. Again, it's just a little piece, and I just cut the end of it off, and looks good. Okay, that's the same thing. Then you have corrugated cardboard. Let's see what that one does. Oh, that makes kind of an interesting little design. All of these can be used with you if you've already got a painted page and you want to put a mark in it, you can use that. Not so much. Okay. This, I have no idea what this thing is. It's kind of square at the tip, and in one of my journals I did a city and I had the buildings and I used this to make the windows. It was perfect. It was just perfect to make the little windows. So you get these little squares. Oop. I think I need more paint. There, see? Maybe put some more paint down. It's really cold in my art room because I never turn my heat on. I live in Southern California. It does not get that cold, and I'm not one of those people that gets cold. Okay, this makes a little bit different mark. It's just a swizzle stick thing, or popsicle stick, and it kind of makes a little oval mark right there. Okay, and let's see. Oh, aluminum foil. Now, there's a couple ways you can use, oh, I can't believe it, I just rubbed black paint on my face. A couple ways you can use aluminum foil. You can actually put it in the paint and use it to make some marks, okay? Or this is one of these little, I don't know what you call them, they're real lightweight paper mache letters. And I covered it with aluminum foil and kind of crunched it up. And then I used my hot glue gun, and can you see that? Did some raised areas, and I painted it with a kind of brown paint, and then I kind of rubbed some gold on it. Turned out really good. It looks like metal. I mean, great idea. But aluminum foil works really good. I got this little gizmo at Tuesday morning, and it has two little rolly things. One is the chevron. Okay, maybe let's, okay, and the other one is little hearts, heart dots I call them. It works better when you put the paint on a surface like that rather than on a palette like this. Okay. Then I have some other, again, let me put some more paint down. Let's try some cheaper, the little, what you call it, cheap paint. Works pretty good. This is, I don't know, it was an insert in a box. It's square. Okay. Oh, that works pretty good. I don't know what these are. They're packaging from something. It might have been a candy box, or I don't know what they are. But they're raised, and let's see how this one will work. Doesn't work as well. Probably would work better on you making a mark on a painted surface that you've already got. I don't know. Okay, and then where's, oh, here's our nifty little gizmo. Oops. That's kind of interesting. Kind of looks like those little candy dots that you pull off. Okay. Might work better on a surface where you've got, like in a journal page or something, but hey, it works. Okay. Let me. Oh, okay. It works much better when you don't press so hard. Okay. And let's see. Okay, I have some bigger things. These are, I don't know, heavy cardboard tubes from something. Don't remember what. I pick up this crap all the time. This makes a nice big one. Okay. And then this is a big one. I mean, look at, it's big as my palm. Really like the way that one works. Okay, now also, if you're going to make texture on something, I have these are hot pad things, and I cut them, and I got them at Dollar Tree. I've seen them other places, but trust me, people, don't pay $2 or $3 for them. Buy them at Dollar Tree. It does a nice little honeycomb. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Again, this is one that works really nice if you already have paint on a page and you want to put a design in it. Now, a long time ago, last year sometime I guess, I played around with hot glue on my silicone mat, and I came up with all these squiggles and stuff and weird shapes that I tried to make. Let's see how these work. I haven't tried this before. Might be a total fail. No, it kind of does a little weird thing. Where are we? There we go. Now, a lot of times you want texture on something, so what you do is you put a surface down that you can then, these are gonna get all dirty. On a surface like this here. These are those Dove facial things. I found it in my cupboard and I had let them get dry, I mean for some reason, but they work really good. I mean they just make such a nice texture. But they're the kind of thing that you put on top of something and then paint over it. Or paint it and then use it. I used it like in skirts in my angels. And then there's the good old standby cheesecloth. Lay cheesecloth down. Gives you a nice surface to paint on. This is medical gauze stuff. And it came out of a really old first aid kit. But again, you can put that down and paint over it. And this stuff is packing material. I'm sure you probably have seen it. It's paper, but I have used it on top of things. Sometimes just painting over the top of it, sometimes kind of gluing it down and using it. My absolute favorite, though, is drywall tape. Love drywall tape. It is one of the best things for putting down a texture on something, especially on like journal pages, or I use it sometimes on my little notebooks. These little things that I make out of the toilet paper covers. Sometimes I'll put the drywall tape over it and then paint it. Makes a nice texture on it. And let's see what else. Yeah, the drywall tape is actually my very favorite. And if you have a page that's already painted, you might want to, well, that kind of works. This is an old pattern. You used these when you were sewing and you had the carbon paper and you marked your patterns with it. I just thought I was going to throw it away, and then I was like, oh no, I might be able to use that. But these are just some of the ideas. Oh, kids' toys. This is like a little kid's toy. Let's see how that one works. Oh, look at that. Hadn't tried it before. Terrific. Could probably do the rectangular part too. Oh, yes, we can. Look at that. That's totally cool. Okay, I think those are all the different textures. There are things, you know, you can use stencils to also texture. I don't know if this will work. Let me try. Oh, that works. So this is hot glue that I just put on my silicone mat here, and after it cooled, you peel it up and you've got a little homemade stencil. And like I said, I have like a whole pile of them here. They're all different kinds of shapes and whatevers. Wonder how this one would look. Where'd my brush go? There we go. These colors are disgusting. Not so much. Okay. That kind of gives you an idea of using textures. Oh, here. This is an altered envelope that I did. And as you can see on here, I used one of those, I think it was like this thing, and I put some circles. And then I used my, did I use the honeycomb or punchinella? Might be the honeycomb. Anyway, I just wanted to share some of the tools, and like I said, I rarely buy anything. They're usually things that I just pick up off the ground. Or something that I used and I, you know, put it in my, I'm going to throw it away, or, you know, it's an empty spool or whatever. And it's called recycling. Okay. That's my little video on my texture tools. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you ideas. If you're new to mixed media and you're not too sure how to use texture tools or where to get them or how to look for them everywhere. Literally everywhere. Because they are everywhere. And all these things I've messed up, other than the cardboard ones, I'm just going to take them in and soak them in a little Murphy's oil soap and water, and they'll come out clean as a bell. So, thank you very much for watching. Bye. Be nice to each other. Peace out. Ooh, look at the fun I've been having. Peace out.